The UX 360 Research Summit Europe 2026 is back for its sixth edition in Berlin on the 23rd and 24th of June. UX 360 Europe is one of Europe's leading events dedicated to advancing UX research as a strategic and business driving function. The summit brings together global speakers, practical case study, and actionable frameworks focused on the full research journey, from planning and execution to stakeholder alignment and business impact. Attendees can expect sessions on cutting-edge strategy, real-world return on investment, and the evolving role of research in today's organization. I will be there as well, and if you work in UX research, design, or product, this is truly one of the unmissable UXR events in Europe. And as a listener of the UX Research Club podcast, you get 15% off on your ticket with the code UXRC15, UXRC15. All the information will be in the note of this podcast. Imagine this. You just wrap up another round of usability testing. You've written the report, shared the insight, and the team nod politely before moving on to the next feature on the roadmap. It was good work, solid work, but deep down you wonder, is it really the impact I want to have? Hello everybody and welcome. This is Emmanuelle and you are listening to the UX Research Club, the podcast dedicated to the field of UX research. Today, I'm bringing you a solo episode, short and to the point. I will continue hosting guest conversation once a month, but many of you have asked for more solo episodes to hear my perspective. So from now, you will get both one guest episode and one solo episode every month. This solo session will be usually between 7 to 15 minutes long, giving you focused insights on key topics. So let's dive in. Today, I want to talk about a turning point many of us face in our career. The realization that doing research isn't enough anymore. Over the last decade, UX research has evolved dramatically. We're starting out as a people validating design, running usability tests, supporting designers and product managers. And if you've been following this podcast, you might remember Season 1, Episode 2, UX research is far more than usability. That was the beginning of this conversation. Today, I want to take it further. Over the past months, people have been reaching out to me with questions like, how can I have more impact as a researcher? How do I move beyond delivering report to actually shaping decision? Those questions inspired me to bring this topic here today. So let's ask together, what does it mean to lead UX research? What leadership really means? When I say leadership, what comes to mind? A manager? A director? A head of something? Too often we confuse leadership with hierarchy. But leadership is not about job title. It's not about how many people report to you. Think about the best leader you have met, whether the one with the greatest title or whether the one who inspired you to think differently, who gave you clarity, who challenged you to raise your game. And here's the thing, leadership shows up in a small moments. It is in the courage to ask, why are you building this feature? It is in the way you frame a research question so that it changes the entire conversation. It is in connecting two teams who were not talking to each other until you step in. Management is about process, people, and resources. Leadership is about direction, conviction, and inspiration. You can manage without leading, and you can lead without managing. But when you combine the two, that's when the transformation happens. What leadership looks like in UX research? So let me ask you a few questions. Are you mostly focused on running study, or are you helping your team ask the right question in the first place? When you share insight, do they end with a research report or do they shape decision at the strategy table? Do your stakeholders see you as a service provider or as a trusted partner? Are you waiting to be invited into conversation or are you creating the space where research belongs? These questions don't have the right answer, but your answers reveal whether you are working as a doer or as a leader. I remember this shift in my own career. There came a point where I realized my job was not just answering questions. It was to check which questions were asked at the first place, and at the moment I did that, the influence of research changed completely. Why this shift matters and why now? Because the world around us is changing. Business are moving faster than ever. AI is reshaping industries. Competition is global. If we stay in a reactive mindset, running tests, validating ideas, delivering reports, research will be put aside. Or if we step as leaders, research becomes the driver of better decision, better product, better organization. Today, companies don't just need researchers. They need research leaders who can translate insight into business value, influence roadmap and strategy, connect user need to company goals, help teams navigate uncertainty with clarity. That is why leadership in UX research matters more than ever. And this is exactly why I created my upcoming Masterclass, Leading with Impact, Becoming a UX Research Leader. On the 8th of October, I will be sharing the frameworks, tools, and mindset shifts that help me and many others, moving from doing research to leading research. This isn't just a theory. It's practical, it is interacting, and it is a small group of people. Because I want every single person to live with clarity and confidence about their next step. And because you are a listener of the UX Research Club, you will also have access to a preferential price. You will see more detail at the end of the podcast. And the masterclass is only the beginning. Because in October, my new book will be released, The UX Research Powerhouse, the foundation of strategic UX research leadership. This book is my playbook, my manifesto. It's where I share a step-by-step framework to grow credibility, influence strategy, and make UX research indispensable to business success. It includes a roadmap for your first 365 days as a leader, practical tool for showing impact, and a bonus chapter on how research can lead the age of AI. If the masterclass is the workshop, the book is a blueprint. Together, they are designed to help you not just do a research, but to lead with impact. So here is my invitation. Stop thinking of yourself only as the person who runs the studies or manage people. Start seeing yourself as the person who shapes the conversation. Because leadership is not about your title, it's about your influence, your vision, your impact. If you are ready to take that step, join me on the 8th of October for the Masterclass Leading with Impact, Becoming a UX Research Leader. The link will be in the show note. But here are the details. As I promised, the standard price for the Masterclass is $199, but as a listener of the UX Research Club, you can join for just $159. Simply use the discount code UXRC8 when you register. You can register on emmanuellesavary.podia.com. emmanuellesavary.podia.com and use the code UXRC8. And remember, leadership in UX research starts with you. Keep leading with impact. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I see you next month with a guest. Goodbye.